What's going on YouTube? WestHobbiesRC. So today we are back with the Align TB70 bench review, and then in the next video will be the maiden flight on this model for me. So huge shout out to Gabe for sending me this model to do some videos on, some reviews, and share it with all of you. Go through it, make sure it's set up, ready to fly. So now this is the TB70 kit. This is the kit that had everything exception of the flybarless unit, which we went with the Brain to. So that's the only thing different from the kit. It has the Align ESC motor and servo. So let's go over this model from top to bottom. So let's get started. The head itself, all aluminum, very nice machine milled quality head, aluminum blade grips, aluminum arms, aluminum head block, as well as carbon fiber main blades, 700 millimeter main blades. The feathering shaft is slid through a hard plastic damper inside. So no rubber like a regular than your traditional bearings, thrust bearings. And it moves down to your aluminum washout arms, aluminum swash plate, fully adjustable turnbuckles from the swash plate to the blade grip. You have adjustable left and right-handed thread so you can fine tune those pitch degrees. And then, of course, fully adjustable from the servo to the swash plate itself. You can see the big Align 850 MX motor, 490 kV. One issue I noticed, the motor rubs on the canopy. So this is where this color is coming from right here. This is from the canopy rubbing the motor. Other thing, canopy, carbon fiber, but very thin. So that's one thing I don't like about it is the thinness of the canopy. Very, very thin, but it is light and the paint job looks good. I like the blue. The design that Align went with, much better than the original. Canopy mounts, something different. They are push lock. So you push them and the canopy slides off on both sides. Push lock, canopy slides off. So now let's go ahead and remove the canopy and see what's underneath. With the canopy removed, we'll start at the servos. You can see they are the Align HV brushless servos that they've had in the 700X, 760, 550. It's the same servos they've had in all of them, but they have a different layout. So now they are laying flat, which is very unique and different, but it works and it works great. Something else I thought was really cool was they incorporated the anti-rotation bracket, which is a very thick nylon, so not carbon fiber, which I like. They incorporated it into the back elevator servo mount. So the servo mount not only holds a servo, but then holds the anti-rotation bracket, keeping it simplistic and simple. I like that. Something else different that Align has done on this model is they went to a belt with a motor, a pulley with a belt, to a two-stage transmission assembly, but an open transmission, big gear, and of course, belt-driven tail. That's the biggest thing they did, is a belt-driven tail. Your ESC goes right up here in the front. This is the version with the Align 130. You can get it in multiple different combos, and you can get it with the Hobbywing 200. We are running RC Pro S7 solderless connectors. You have a very nice two-piece frame design. So you have lower frame sides that are sacrificial. So in a crash, you can break these frame sides, leave this stuff all together, and just simply swap out the lower frame sides. More different skid design than Align is used to. It's more along the lines of a different company out there. Belt tensioner, and something else that is really cool is that you just have a screw on each side to slide your boom in and out to tension it. The second biggest thing that is different on the TB70, no more boom supports. I don't know about you, but I personally do not like boom supports. I like the big boom, no supports, so they went to an oversized boom. So we have a 30 millimeter carbon fiber tail boom, so really like that. The frame sides are 2.5 millimeters, so very thick and beefy frame side, but the helicopter itself is actually not that heavy. We will get a weight on it. You have little canopy, rubber canopy supports to stop your canopy from crushing in on its side. You have a sliding lock battery tray, so there's a little tab right here that will lift up and your battery tray will slide out. It is much easier if you have a battery, but they have a very nice carbon fiber battery tray that your battery can slide in and out from the front. You have a front canopy tongue holder down here, and of course, big aluminum skid pipes. So now let's move on to the tail of the helicopter. Of course, your tail servo is tucked in pretty much halfway into the frame, halfway out. Aluminum mount. We have aluminum tail boom clamp in the rear with slotted holes in the frame to allow this to slide in and out on the clamp, and that's how it tensions it. And then the front up here is a plastic block. Flat carbon fiber tray for your flybarless and or your receiver, or you can also put your receiver up underneath the ESC tray. Nice direct run for the motor wires, keeps your wiring very simplistic, as well as you have spots to run your wires along here in between this transmission assembly and your frame side. Gives it a nice clean wiring without having to do a lot of crazy wiring. Carbon fiber tail push rod with a center support and a aluminum guide to help stop the push rod from being tore up. Very nice, thin, thick carbon fiber tail fin with this white rubber edging all the way around it, and that's the same as the rest of the frame. You have this white carbon fiber edging all the way around it. Big tail case. So you have a big, wide aluminum tail case. Very simple, so it's very easy to work on if you have to do anything. You have a really nice and beefy design on your pitch slider, and up to your tail grip. You have gripping and holding from top and bottom, ball bearings all the way around, of course, with a dampened tail and 105 tail blades. We have a weight, everything but the battery, of exactly 7 pounds and 10 ounces, or 3,484 grams. So now let's put a battery in. The Laperier Air 12S stick pack with a ready to fly weight of 11 pounds, 3.5 ounces, or 5,088 grams on the TB70 ready to fly. So look forward to the maiden flight, which will be in the next video. This was just a little bench review and what I like about this model. I like that Align has got with the times. No boom supports, different simplistic frame design, belt driven tail, no more torque tube. Really like that. Canopy, think they can do a little bit better on the canopy, but that's not that big of a deal. There's aftermarket options. So I want to thank you guys so much for watching this quick little video. If you haven't already, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Take care and have a great day.